Welcome to the sunny shores of Cape Cod. It's another beautiful night for baseball, and the Bourne Braves are back in action.
Cape Cod Baseball League, where the best players from across the country come together and square off against one another. Episode 22 of Tomahawk Talk. We are halfway home. The Braves able to win tonight 4-2 over Falmouth, as they're now 10-10-2, 22 points here halfway home. As I'm joined by the normal crew, Liam Sullivan, Kerry Crowley, Troy Lynch. I'm Chris Jones. Guys, the bullpen was excellent. It was just one guy tonight for the jury, Cody Sedlock, 4 innings, Troy. He was superb, 8 strikeouts tonight.
Superb might be an understatement for Cody Sedlock, because this was a bounce-back performance. It's been a rough season for him, but 9 strikeouts tonight. Everything was working, and I actually caught up with him after the game, and you're going to see the interview in a little bit, but what I just learned, and I am so excited about it, that I cannot keep it from you guys for any longer, but Cody Sedlock just learned how to throw a slider yesterday, and he told me that he threw 3 strikeouts with that tonight. So Cody Sedlock, he's got some nasty stuff. His coaches agree, and that's all I have to say about him.
Ryan Kiefaber wasn't bad either. Just a solo shot he gave up in 5 innings of work. He gets the win tonight, Kerry.
Yeah, Ryan Kiefaber was excellent. Second straight start that the Bourne Braves have had here at Arnie Allen Diamond at Guv Fuller Field, where a lefty comes out, doesn't throw as hard as some of the righties on the staff. Kiefaber really touches in the mid to high 80s, but just really good with his pitch sequencing tonight. Was able to use the breaking ball, get that across for first pitch strikes, used the fastball when he had to, and kept these hitters off balance. Only notched 3 strikeouts against the Commodores team. He strikes out quite a bit, but he kept the ball in play, let his defense do most of the work tonight. And even though he let 2 leadoff runners reach base in his 5 innings, that never fazed him. The only leadoff man who did come around to score was Shane Bennis, who hit that home run. And you credit Bennis because I think it was a breaking ball he hit out of the yard, and he was just sitting back on that. But other than that one mistake for Kiefaber, he delivered a starting pitching performance the Braves desperately needed after a few rough games against Gateman.
Liam, they didn't score the 12 runs they did last time. They didn't blow the doors off of Falmouth in this time out, but able to get 4 runs, and with the pitching the way it was, that's all they needed.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, the difference tonight was the runs. I mean, last night they threw 12 scoreless innings, but tonight the offense came together. You know, Ryan Bolt had a sacrifice fly to start off the scoring in the 4th inning, I believe, and then, you know, Nick Sola gets aboard. Ryan Bolt again delivers, hit and run through the left side of the infield, and then Vince Fernandez comes up big, delivers an RBI. You know, Brian Servant also had a couple RBIs tonight. You know, you like to see him coming alive. He's only had 4 hits so far coming into the ball game. You know, doubles that. You know, he's got 6 now. So not doubling, actually. Math.
Math. Not
that's why we're communications guys. But you know what? You know, this offense. You know, it was the same old Braves offense we're used to.
You talked about your interview with Cody Sedlock. Here it is right now.
Well, the Bourne Braves win it with a final score of 4-2. Cody Sedlock, who joins me, throws 4 innings, strikes out 9 batters. Cody, in your very first inning of pitch, you let up 2 runners on base, but then you struck out the next 6. Is it fair to say you found your groove after that?
Yeah, I mean, the balls that they hit, you know, they're just off the bat, you know, seeing eye singles, but you know, after that, you know, I started at 1 strike and then got into a groove after that. You know, everything was working. So.
I think everybody wants to know what you've been working on in practice lately, because this has not been the same start. So what have you been working on? What do you think you did well tonight?
Well, actually, I just learned a slider yesterday, and I started throwing that, and I think I had like 3 strikeouts on it, yeah. So I started throwing that today. But that's been working, and you know, I just working my fastball down, you know, not leaving the heart of the plate, and that's it. Really.
Well, I've been catching up with some of the coaches in your previous appearances, and they've said that you've had some of the best stuff that they have ever seen. Do you think you showed that a little bit tonight?
You know, I don't really think about that out there. You know, I was just trying to miss barrels, and you know, I wasn't really trying to strike out that many people, but. You know, it's nice for the coaches to say that, but I hope that the rest of the summer I can, you know, show that more.
Well, great job, Cody. 9 strikeouts equals a Bourne Braves victory. For Cody Sedlock, I'm Troy Lynch. Send it right back to Tomahawk Talk.
Thank you, Troy, for that interview. And now we're not going to do TTalk right now. We're going to talk about some other things that happened at the ball game today. Right before the pregame show is about to go on, we saw a
You can't even in our laughter.
Oh my gosh.
A black dog mascot for the Black Dog clothing line that was here. Just an odd scene prior to the game today, boys.
Loved it. Members of the jury, guys in the bullpen, Alex Robles was down there getting their picture taken with this Black Dog mascot that really had no relevancy to the ball game tonight. I thought it was actually a new mascot the Commodores were rolling out, but we ended up seeing the Commodores mascot out and about tonight.
Yeah, Homer, I believe is his name. Homer the Commodore. Just adding to the collection of bizarre mascots here on the Cape. Haven't seen a Brave at Dorn Park, but
But that got us thinking.
Probably won't.
That got us thinking. What is a Commodore? I guess if we were to have a TTalk segment, we could put that question out there of what a Commodore is. Our own Dylan Dubois thought it was a bird.
Yeah, he got Commodore and Condor mixed up.
Oh,
which is
classic.
a common mistake.
But Liam seems to have an idea of the Commodores.
well, yeah, it originates in the Navy. I mean, Falmouth right here on the coast.
Clippers.
The Clippers, the high school team that plays here. But a Commodore is someone who is a captain of more than one ship, I believe. I believe that's the correct term. But you know, I'm no naval or nautical expert, so
It's better than math.
If you know the
I am
answer,
better.
hashtag TTalk 2 T's, and let us know if we're wrong about our ideas of a Commodore, a Condor, whatever we're talking about. And if you have a picture with Homer, the mascot, also
Yes.
send that in to us.
Absolutely.
Or the Black Dog
Or the
as
Black
well.
Dog.
Yes.
That'd be prime.
The last
we love
thing,
feedback.
The last thing that we'll talk about
Just
before
blow
our
us up on Twitter.
The last thing before players of the game is a good crowd on hand tonight. They were eerily quiet. It was one of the quietest games
It
we've
was.
had this season. What are your guys' opinions on that?
It was bizarre, to use that word again. Like it was packed. July 5th, Sunday night at the ballpark. Great crowd here in Falmouth, but you know, not too many Commodore plays to cheer on though. So I mean, I guess you can't fault them.
That is true. Braves win. Players of the game, boys. Liam, you can start it off.
Cody Sedlock. Enough said.
All right. Wow, that was quick.
Okay,
Eric?
well, 8 strikeouts for Sedlock, great pick. I'm going to go with Jacob Robson because we just have a tradition of taking Robson on this show. Extends his hit streak to 9 games tonight. First 3-hit game of the season for Robson. Had a stolen base, made some nice plays out in left field, just nails out of the 9 slot in the order. He has the highest batting average of any Bourne Brave on the roster right now. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up moving up in the lineup or if Harvey Shapiro keeps him down in the 9 slot. An interesting note on Robson, launched his 5th double of the season for the Braves so far. He's only been here for about 2 weeks. All season at Mississippi State, he was their leading hitter, had 5 doubles for the Bulldogs.
Well done, Carey. Troy, your player of the game.
I got Brian Serven, not just because of his power right at the plate. I mean, he did have a 2 RBI double. But exactly.
Bork 'em.
Throw it up.
Bork 'em.
Bork 'em.
Throw it up. Me and Carey from there, obviously. But just like the late appearance, because Peter Alonso was supposed to be the 4th slot in the lineup tonight, and then right at the last second, Brian Serven, he comes in, plays first for the very first time this year. He did a pretty good job. My player of the game, Brian Serven.
I'm going to go with Vince Fernandez, though Ryan Kiefaber is my close second. Stellar outing.
To Kiefaber's family.
Yes, we should apologize to Kiefaber's
Family
family.
Moment of silence.
Anyone close to him, really.
Yes, and we will see him at fieldwork tomorrow, so he's going to be upset with us. But I'm going to say Vince Fernandez, second multi-hit game. Great job with 2 strikes, going the opposite field, a double, and then the RBI single really helped propel the Braves forward. So that's my player of the game.
I think Vince Fernandez now has 6 hits this year and 7 runs batted in, so all-time efficiency for Fernandez.
So that,
Honorable mention, actually, Billy Ballgame.
Billy Ballgame.
That's right.
I like it.
Billy Ballgame.
You want to talk about him?
Billy Walker double that I thought was getting out of
I
here.
thought so, too.
Kind of embarrassed myself on the broadcast by getting into my home run call there, but he launched a double, was hit by a pitch, does everything you can ask for. A guy who only plays every few days or so, 3rd catcher on the roster right now, steps in and is so consistent for the Braves. Picked up his 6th hit of the season tonight.
So I'll do it for episode 22. We're back in action tomorrow against Cotuit at home. So we're halfway home through this season in 3rd place in the West Division. So that will do it for us here on Tomahawk Talk. We'll see you tomorrow. And makes the catch for the final out of the ball game. Ball game over. Bravos win.
Fastball off the outside corner, gets away from the catcher Logan Ice. Here comes Garcillo. He scores the winning run. The Braves take it 4-3 on a wild pitch.